Hey, it's Saturday. Hope you're having a good weekend. It's March 29th. The word for you today, our lesson is a ministry of tears. That doesn't sound very inviting, does it? It's got a good message, though. It comes out of Psalm 126, verse 6. It says, "He who goes out weeping, carrying seeds to sow, will return with songs of joy, carrying sheaves with him." What in the world is he talking about? Well, the writer is rejoicing that God is bringing the exiles from Babylon back to Jerusalem. However, there's much work to do before the joy of seeing their people come home really sinks in. Oftentimes, we want to enjoy the harvest of something without the work of tilling, planting, and weeding. The writer's writing about things that have to be done to make home for these people to come from Babylon back to Jerusalem, and how there's going to be some tears, some work, some hard work before they get to enjoy the joy of being together again. So let's take a look at what he says. It says, "He who goes out weeping," has the idea of effort and work, which may not be fun, but may be hard. We often have to undergo some difficult things before we get to enjoy something. He who goes out weeping, carrying seeds to sow. There's a reason for the work. An athlete trains to compete. The musician practices to perform. The farmer prepares the land before planting. All of this work, the athlete, the musician, the farmer, all of this is work without seeing any harvest. The musician is not performing, the athlete is not competing, the farmer is not harvesting yet. You've got to do all this work. That's the weeping part. He who goes out weeping, carrying seeds to sow, will return with songs of joy. For the athlete who trains well, he'll be able to compete well. For the musician who practices hard, he'll be able to perform at a high level. The farmer who adequately prepares the land for the seed can expect to receive a harvest. And he'll be carrying sheaves with him. Sometimes we don't get to carry the sheaves because we don't weep. We don't prepare. First comes the hard work, then the harvest. And what happens a lot of times is people, when the hard work comes, people quit. They give up. Oh, this is too hard. It's not worth it. The focus needs to be on the harvest. Yes, we've got to do the hard work now. Yeah, we got to do this now. And no, it may not be fun, but in order to enjoy the harvest, we've got to do this work now. There was a missionary in Africa. He had a farm some miles from the mission statement. The season had been very favorable. He had a large crop of corn on his mission farm. When the crop was ready to harvest, he made a public appeal to the Africans, asking them to come and help him carry his corn from the farm to the mission granary. He named the day and asked each person to bring his own basket to carry the corn. So on that day, they came. Several people came with their baskets to help harvest the crop. Some had baskets large enough to hold a bushel or more. A few had very small baskets. At the close of the day, the containers were filled for the last time, and everyone walked to the mission statement carrying his basket of corn. When the men arrived, the missionary thanked them for their help. Then he told them they didn't have to put the corn in the granary. They could take that corn home with them. Those that had big baskets worked hard to fill in that basket. Those that had little baskets didn't work near as hard. I wonder if those that had the little baskets, wish I had brought the bigger basket. See, those that brought the bigger basket had to work harder, but they took more home. Those with the smaller basket didn't have to work as hard, but they also didn't take as much home. And folks, it's that way in our life. It's that way in our spiritual life. It's that way in life in general. The more work we do, the more we reap, the more we sow, the more we harvest. So the question is, how about your life? What are you investing in the lives of other people? What are you doing to grow, to learn? Are you walking with a big basket? Takes a lot more work, but there's a lot more to receive. Are you walking with a little basket? Doesn't take as much work. Not as much to enjoy, though. Have a good day.